Alright, you ready?
Sure. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
I'm going to be the first to say it.
I got a story about
Okay.
mothers. My mom, she's rad. She took care of me. She kept me when she found out she was pregnant, which is awesome. Because she didn't have to do that. And
Good story, Joe.
that's how I opened. And I was born in Imperial Beach, basically, which is like the most southern city of California. So right on the border. And they got this really cool dock down there. And when she grew up, my grandma moved down there because she wanted to be close to the ocean from Chula Vista. And she moved down there with 5 kids. And they were all running amok in this neighborhood and living on the beach. And then my mom got mixed in with some drugs, had me, couldn't kick the drugs. So then 3 years later, she moved up to Washington State to get away from it all and started anew with me and basically saved us. And she never got a chance to go back down home until a couple years ago. 30 years later, I was able to take her down to IB and revisit the dock that she grew up on and the neighborhood that she used to run amok in, you know. And it was really cool seeing where I was from, even though I moved up here at a young age, you know. But to see my mom and how happy she was to be able to have that and to see her friends again. She met up with old friends she hadn't seen in 30 years, you know.
That's nice.
So it was like the greatest gift I could ever give my mom. So that's cool.
You know. I'm not telling Mother's Day stories.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on it.
But Jordan's coming over. 'Cause,
Nice.
we like to celebrate this day together. And I'm making some scrambled eggs and bacon.
Nice.
All right, what's going on in the world? What's his name? Barr didn't show up.
Oh, yeah.
Did we talk about that last week, or is it?
We talked about that last night.
We did a little bit, but then afterwards he was found contempt of Congress.
Yeah. I mean, any of us didn't show up, they would fucking have us on a hook.
For sure. He might get a slap on the wrist. We'll see.
Well, they're trying to impeach him too.
Yeah,
I mean, who arrests the highest arresting officer?
Yeah, right?
Well, that's why people are drawn to positions of power, because they can get away with a lot more. I bet you there's so much dirty shit going on in just our state's government. So much
Oh,
money
yeah.
being wasted and stolen from employees. We should get someone to audit our state.
Well, somebody just got busted for that. 3 local electrician people or city
Oh
workers
yeah,
or
I
something.
saw
like
that.
The guy the gal had a side business, so she would order stuff at $24,900 because if you get to $25,000, it has to be approved by the city council.
Yep.
So she was ordering shit for her, and so yeah, she's fired. There were 3 people that were fired.
3 people that were suspended.
Suspended?
Yeah.
They weren't fired.
They should have been fired. But when you work for the city, you can get away with quite a bit.
Grab my glasses, man. Jeez
But they
Louise.
played
Oh, no, I got
negligent.
some right here.
They
Right
played negligent. Like, oh, we just weren't even thinking, you know? Like, they made it seem like it wasn't intentional.
But they
But-
buy shit for their personal use?
Side business. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Like something about buying tractors and shit,
just all the shit they were doing on company time.
and then selling it back to themselves to get the value of it and use the city's money or some shit like that.
Huh.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
Well, anyway, 3 piles of poop that straight up take advantage of government because they know they can. And they try to get away with it. A lot of times they do get away with it.
Like that police officers playing drums on his company time.
Yeah. Or the police officer that did a backflip and fucking lost his gun and shot him.
That was an FBI agent.
No, this is a cop.
No, he's talking about the
yeah, the
backflip.
FBI,
Oh, yeah,
and the dance.
that's right.
But they got sent on a noise complaint. They were like, fuck it, let's jam.
Nice.
That awesome?
Well, like they say, people should be cops should be more involved in the community. That's one way to do it.
That's what he said exactly. But, you know, Who's making the noise complaint?
Well, the problem is this guy's really good at drums, so he wants to be able to show it off at some point in time.
Oh yeah.
You know, he probably too was like that person's probably being a dick. It looked like a fucking sunny Saturday and he's out fucking side. You know
yeah,
what I'm
exactly.
saying? Like,
Playing the drums and people are bitching and moaning. Like it's just the drums.
Well, the guy downtown playing the guitar, he stands on his amp. I forget his name. Dave, maybe? Dave. Yeah, he stands up on top of his guitar, plays Star Spangled Banner, a bunch of stuff, pretty loud, you know, and he gets the cord, the electric from the coffee shop there down by the drift, and he's getting noise complaints.
Yeah.
And so while he's talking to the cop, a bus drives by, and it's louder than his guitar.
Yeah.
He's like, what kind of noise are we talking about here?
Yeah.
So, anyways.
What else is going on?
No, it was a really beautiful week. Then we got a change of weather.
Nice sunny week.
damn, I actually can't think of anything.
School shootings.
Oh, yeah.
There's more of those now coming up.
Well, there was 2 this week, weren't there?
I just recalled one in Colorado.
Colorado with the 2 people, a girl.
There was a transgender and a fucking gay dude.
Oh no. I didn't know that.
That's why you haven't heard about it.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, and then there was that one in North Carolina a while back or whatever, earlier. But we were talking about whether or not these shooters should even have their identity revealed. I don't think they should. And you said you shouldn't hold anything back from people wanting to know information like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can certainly understand a publisher's right to not put it out there, but to be told that they can't.
Yeah, that's
Bullshit.
true.
It's kind of a freaking a weird thing because I definitely want it to be put out there. Then like they get glamorized and made fucking almost into like celebrities and shit, you know?
Yeah, but for how long? It's not that big of a deal. I mean,
Shit,
just those 2 from Colorado, that was a big one. Other than that, you know, I can't, there's not too many you can remember their names, I don't think.
They're making a movie about Ted Bundy right now.
Oh,
On
yeah?
Netflix.
They already released it. It's on there. People were complaining that it didn't go into enough of how he preyed on people and fucked their bodies and shit.
Yeah, and it's sensationalized him, yeah.
But yeah, and you know, so much of these issues are wrapped around bullying, you know, and I think that's a top priority up there with gun control is bullying in schools. The mental,
Oh, Jesus.
the mental aspects of it all at that age when you're becoming an adult. You don't know, you can't think clearly, you know. Even if you are a good person, you can get driven to the point where you can do irrational shit very easily, you know.
What age? 40?
14 to
Oh, I thought you
17.
said 40.
You know?
Yeah, I remember making some pretty good mistakes a few years ago, and
But that's the biggest issue: is getting the people bullying each other, and the schools not having enough oversight to be able to prevent that shit. Because that shit builds up. It doesn't just you get bullied one time and bring back a gun.
so you're saying they shot him because they were bullied?
I'm not saying in this particular case, but it
In
seems
this
like
particular case, they were bullying other people.
well, it's a trend, and
They
it
were-
goes both ways.
Yeah. That's what the report I just read said, that they would bully people.
Yeah, so they're making fun. They're anti-Trump people, and they're making like fun of like kids that fucking supported Trump and shit. They probably were getting it back in fucking in flack. Like, shut the fuck up, you know?
Yeah, for sure. But like I said, when you're that age, you come up with irrational, illogical notions that sound good.
Some do. I mean, most people don't shoot people, so they're just fucked up.
It crossed my mind at that age.
Oh, you didn't do it.
It crosses my mind, fucking
Like every day,
Like,
I
fucking-
wake up and it crosses my mind.
I'm thinking of it right now, actually.
You just don't. Like, you don't play Grand Theft Auto like a fucking adult.
But what if you did?
Yeah, it's the video games. Well, that's the thing. There's just, you know, percentage-wise, very, very, very few, you know. Anyways, what else is going on? Giuliani was going to go to Ukraine to get some smut on
Get some dirt.
Biden's kid.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I better not do that. Last minute canceled. It's like, why bring it up? I don't know. Local news? We got any local news?
Found that fucking video. Those dudes taking the gate off of the gun store in Gorst. That shit looked flimsy as fuck. I showed you that, didn't I?
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't hook up the door to it.
They just
Dude.
put it up there and
They
just
just pulled
fucking
it.
yoked it off.
Help me!
Yeah, they did. They just fucking went up there and just pulled it off. Kicked the glass in.
Dude, I think we got this. Let's go.
Yeah.
Told you we didn't need a tractor, you fuck.
They have a suspect though, right?
Yeah, they got
Picture?
one. It was like 3 of them though.
Yeah.
He'll rat on them.
Oh yeah. We got summer school coming out.
Is Biden still the best option right now?
Not in my mind.
Yeah, right. He's just winning.
So it's going to be another Hillary all over again.
Mhm.
The DNC is going
There he
to
is.
put up the least capable candidate.
Looks like an upstanding citizen.
I don't see why he would rat on them.
No, he looks like someone that'll take that shit to the grave.
Yeah, really.
I mean, it does look devastated. I wonder how old that mugshot is.
That dude's gonna rat.
I can't go to jail with these face tattoos.
I'm not going to tell you it's my brother Jimmy.
I can either confirm nor deny that it was Craig Johnson.
But they don't want him back on the
Lives on
streets.
Newberry Hill.
If he snitches, they're going to have to offer him a deal where he'll be out in a year.
They're going to cut 25 teaching positions in South Kitsap.
Good. Teachers getting cut, principals resigning.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. We used to get our asses whooped in football against South Kitsap.
Maybe they should have put some of the money somewhere besides their football team.
Yeah, no shit. Now the football team's garbage again. Or for the first time.
I have no idea.
I love that puke emoji. That's my favorite thing. Just throwing that shit. We got space. There was a space launch last Sunday. That was pretty cool. Fucking rocket. So they're doing this thing now where we're launching rockets up with capsules that hold people. You can get like a bunch of people in this fucking party capsule. And
Nice.
this rocket launches you up into space and you just fucking orbit space for a little bit and then you come back down. It's like 10, 15 minutes trip. But you
Well, are you
parachute
talking
down
about-
and land on the
Are you
ground.
talking about Bezos, his missile,
Is that what it's? I don't know what it's
or
called.
his
I
rocket?
remember Elon Musk fucking talking about it, and he's like,
This isn't a Musk thing though.
Yeah, there's Musk and Bezos. They both
Okay.
have rocket
Okay,
programs.
must
and the
be a
Bezos
Bezos.
one is his first one that he launched. But it didn't reach the altitude that Musk's reach.
Yeah,
But his can be reused like 8 times or some shit like that.
yeah, yeah. They were using one. They were reusing his rockets for sure, but it was pretty cool because they basically just ran it up there empty, this capsule thing, and then it went up and it got separated from the boosters. So now it's just coasting on its own. And then when it comes back down, these 3 parachutes come out, and you just parachute back down to Earth. So here's the trippy thing, though, right?
No, that was pretty trippy. I don't know if I would do that.
But like, if they keep running it right and it works, then people are going to start paying for those trips, right? But the thing is if something goes wrong, you'll be fucking coming back down to Earth.
that's what I was about to say. Like freaking Elon Musk said that whenever they start doing commercial space trips or whatever, it's like, oh, we'll probably lose a couple passengers, you know, the first few trips. And I'm like, fucking, fuck that. Like, I'll give it a good, 30, 40 years after I first started doing it.
Can you imagine the
working on
rush,
tanks.
though? The rush?
Well, we had a train derail in Seattle last year. You know, it was the first fast train from Seattle to Portland. And
Oh,
the
yeah.
first time they took it out, it had passengers on it. It's like they didn't even take it for a test drive first.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's like, hey, let's get it loaded with a bunch of brand new
Let's
people.
go
in
80
here.
around the corner.
That's weird. So you'd think that, you know, trains have been around for a while.
Yeah.
You'd think they would have a way to figure out. I'm sure they do, and it was probably a freak thing, but you'd think they would take it for a test drive.
Yeah.
without
empty
passengers.
for sure. They probably, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I think they said they didn't.
Yeah, I think they said they didn't too. That's so crazy though.
Yeah, you'd
You
think.
wouldn't run it empty.
Just a
One
little bit,
time.
you know, something.
We want Jake to let it go.
Yeah.
And the worst thing about that train accident that occurred was that there was a train enthusiast on the train. And he was like autistic, I guess, or maybe not. Maybe I'm just making that up. But
Sensationalizing the news over here. Like,
but he
straight
would-
A autistic student.
let's just say he was
Training.
into trains. Okay,
That's
he was
right, training.
into trains. His whole life revolved around trains.
Shit.
So when he had the opportunity to get on that train's first run, like he was up front, he was the first one there. He was the most excited about it over anybody, and then he gets killed in a train. It's
Another
like,
good story, Joe.
Well, he went out doing what he loved.
I guess so. I guess so. He's all getting. I don't know. I just feel bad for people like that. Get fucked over by negligent fucktards.
What do we got for sports? There was the fights last night.
Yeah, thank God Thug Rose didn't get killed. She was winning the fight, which is crazy, because I would love to have seen her just win the fight by beating her down. But she got picked up and slammed on her temple. That shit fucked her up. That's the only way you can beat her, I guess. Anderson Silva got kicked in the leg, his knee,
Oh, that's right.
and got fucked.
That was the end of him.
Yeah. Well, his legs are like, they're skinny as fuck, bro. I'd be kicking those things too. And then there was the crazy knockouts in Bellator. And this other fight league. Sports Mariners is still sucking. Felix is sucking. It's not football season yet.
What time do they play?
Who knows? Anything else going on in sports, Randall?
No,
Rockets are garbage.
Oh yeah, what's the playoffs?
They're out. They're out. They lost fucking.
Curry killed them.
And the Stanley Cups today too. I think that's at noon.
Stanley's Cup. We saw Endgame. That was good. You gotta wait and see that when it comes out on Redbox.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can watch any one of their movies over again because I didn't really watch any of them.
Well, we should watch
I just kind of sat there.
back to back
Oh, it's on at 10 o'clock this morning.
Infinity War and then
Awesome.
Endgame when it comes out on DVD.
Man, that's like a fucking
6-hour movie.
6-hour commitment.
Yeah. That's about how long mushrooms last. Perfect. Oops, I didn't say mushrooms.
And what's coming up this week?
This Friday, we are having a Locals Only Comedy Showcase at Dog Days, 7 p.m. I project 40 to 50 people will be there for that show, which will be awesome because I'm just hoping it's a nice day. Open the garage door, have the speaker outside, blasting comedy down the streets, attracting people from all around. And then High Fidelity, we have a show on May 24th. But this week coming up is just the Locals Only on Friday.
All right, sounds good.
And Thursday at Hi-Fi, we can do whatever we want. We can do just open mic again, or we can do feud. Try to get 2 businesses on board or something like that. So it should be fun.
All right, well, keep an eye out for that.
All right. Happy Mother's Day. Go moms. Keep giving birth to people. Dudes should get vasectomies when they're 19.
It's all our fault, right?
It's like spay and neuter your pets. Bob Parker style.